So could we all sing in unison, "Stop the world, I want to get off"? Well, if nothing else, most people should be wondering what this chaotic world is all about. Some of you may be ready for some spiritual straight talk, at least feeling the need for some answers that make sense. Some could be understanding that the atheists and skeptics from around the world just may have some legitimate concerns about what to believe about this God thing. You know, the one about, if there is a loving God, then why all the pain, suffering, and death? If this God that's being talked about is so powerful and could step in to fix a few things, but doesn't, what's going on there? What's that all about? Well, if you've ever had those thoughts, you just might want to hang in, because I've discovered some spiritual differences that seem to really make sense, at least for me, to the point of no return. And if it makes any difference, I'm one of those that have to know how things work. You know, that 10-year-old kid that took the grandfather clock apart just to see what made it tick? So what can I say? I even have to know how spiritual things work. Now, in order to make this video short, I'm not going to beat around the bush. The purpose of this video is to get you curious enough to want to know more about why I'm totally committed to a Creator God concept. And if I could be so bold, what I've been shown will shock most Christians, as well as having the atheists and skeptics of the world saying, if this is what God is like, then count me in. Which most of you should know is exactly what the thief on the cross said. You know, the thief that was hanging on the cross next to Jesus? And to begin with, you might be interested to know that I have undeniable biblical proof that the Jesus the Christian world talks about came to this world for a far more important issue than what most Christian religions are now teaching. You see, what the atheists and skeptics of the world simply can't swallow is the concept that a loving God would require a blood sacrifice before his forgiveness could be granted. And one more to top that is the question about a loving God even making a down-under place called hell for those that would refuse him. To them, this has to be nothing more than an insane concept of justice that only the source of evil could think up. Maybe we Christians need to realize that these are intelligent people that need to hear a theology that makes more sense. Maybe we also need to realize that this world really is infested with the evil one, roaming the earth, seeking to confuse and devour even the very elect. So I'm asking, are we sure we have our theology correct? Common sense tells me that a torturing place of hell would make God out to be a satanic monster of some kind. Shouldn't we be thinking this over, asking for a clearer meaning? Like I said before, I have undeniable biblical proof of a total different picture. Well, I must keep this short, but one more question for us Christians that pastors can't seem to answer, which is, what is going to secure the universe against evil for eternity? God is not going to declare it. That would take away our free will choice. So if you would like to have answers to this, along with many more thought-provoking questions, simply take action by clicking on or copy and paste the links below for either the ebook readers or the audio downloads of my over 30 years of writings. See you next time.